Hello, welcome back to Steve's Corner. The corner goes mobile. I'm finally moving into the 21st century, Doc. I don't have a phone yet, but that's it's in the works. But I did get this phone, this little camera here, and I already put a video out on my other channel, the Retirement Corner, but it's supposed to show up tomorrow, but it ain't very good. I'm still practicing. I figure I'd do probably one or two a month over on that channel, but I figure over here I'll do a little bit more. Maybe y'all get some more action shots. See me doing actually doing something other than sitting and running in my mouth. So I figure we'll start off here in the back 40, as I call it. We'll show you around. There's a pretty bluebird. We got a lot of bluebirds showing up around here. They're pretty color. Well, let's go take a tour real quick, and then I'll shut down and see if I can't post this. You know what? I posted yesterday. No, I didn't. I made one yesterday, but I never hit the post button or the go button or whatever. I have trouble with that. So many buttons you gotta push, and I'll miss one every once in a while. Sometimes it don't even allow comments, but I'll try to get better with that. I said that the last time. Let's take a walk, and see what we got going on. All right, we'll turn you around here so you can see what we're doing. It's kind of an overview. You got the garden over yonder. Here's my gazebo. That's where I usually sit and do all my daggone video and that. But you know, we've had that thing up 2 or 3 years now, and we still ain't bought nothing for it. That's all stuff I picked up. 2 rockers the old man had in his carport. He used to sit down there and relax. Then we had 4 of them little Adirondack chairs, them little blue ones. But windstorm come up and busted both 2 of the other ones, 2 of them. So we want to get a table and a chair set over there, but them things are expensive. Every time we go look at one, pick one out, but we never do come off the money. It's hard for us to come off $1, Doc. We have to fight through it so hard just to keep it. And sheds over yonder. That's where my garden used to be. It used to take up the whole side of my yard down yonder. But the deer got so bad around here, and it was too big for me to be cost effective to fence off. So I had to shut it down. A little bluebird on the back side of that shed. I don't know if y'all noticed that or not. So I shut the garden down, had to move it over here, and the deer got me over there last year. So but it's small enough I can put a fence around it. It's only about a 20 by 20. And it's not how I want it yet, but I'm getting there. I figure add a section a year until I get it the way I want it. But let's go out here and we'll tour the garden for a minute. Show you a couple of projects I'm getting on. My mind's full of stuff to do. I just don't never get around to any of it. But this is the little garden I got. Got me some cattle panels put up. I don't know, it's about 7 or 8 of them, I believe, and T-posts. That's all I did. I just used that. It's quick and easy. Drive them in the ground. I got my tomatoes over there. I already got a handful of tomatoes showing up over yonder. And got peppers on that back side. This first one here is the one I built last year. And then there's the one I built this spring. The plan is next year move these bags. The baby got me them bags for Christmas last year, because I didn't have but this one bed here. But I'm gonna get them move them bags over yonder to the other side, and I want to have 3 rows going this way here and connect them with a row in the back yonder. So I'm gonna have like a U shape 2 of them, and that's the plan. I figure I'd do a section a year. I think I'm going to come down here to start with next year, and then the following year I'll connect them. Maybe I'll start down yonder on the other side, come down on the back side and connect them back yonder. I don't know, I'll play it by ear. I might do 2 sections at once, just whatever I feel like. I've done something different in the cucumbers. I'm trying to grow them up. I had an extra piece of this, what do you call this, cattle fence. So I just stuck it there and see if I can't get them to climb up it. Looks like they're getting the idea anyways. Usually, well, used to when I had it over there in the ground, see, I didn't have to worry with that. I just let them sprawl across the ground. But this is lazy man garden. I got my beds built up chair height, about 18 inches off the ground, so I can sit right there and do my weeding and picking and planting and everything. And with them cucumbers, if they're able to climb that daggone trellis, all I got to do is just walk by there and pick them if I see them. I believe in taking it easy as much as possible. And then we got a old backboard I had. I've had this thing over 40 years. I got it before I could drive. I need to clean it up. You ain't used it in 20 years, I don't reckon, since the kids were little. But I enjoyed shooting hoops from time to time. So I got to trim that tree limb down there. You see it over here. When the ground gets harder, when rain stops raining in the summer and gets solid, I'll drive back the truck down here and I'll put a ladder in the back of it and cut that limb off of there. And I want to repaint that sucker and get a new net on it. And then I got a old kitchen sink over here. It's a cast iron sink. A neighbor of mine brought it over. He used to redo houses. And that's I told him if he found a decent sink, bring it to me, so he did. Built me a little wood table out here for cleaning my fish and squirrels and stuff on. And it works perfect. I had it up, I don't know, probably 10-15 years. Tree limb fell, just demolished it, and I ain't ever put it back together. I'll get on it eventually. But I had a counter height, so it was nice, easy working distance, give you plenty of space. You can rinse them off in the sink there, everything else. I drag a water hose out here and just stick it up through the back there. I got water access and everything to it. So, but that's something else I need to get to. We'll turn you around here and we'll go on back down to the shed and I'll show you another idea I got. So we got oh, you know what, I ain't showed nobody this. I did on this channel one time a year or so ago when I rebuilt it. I'll show you my handiwork. See, we got this little fire pit here, this old store-bought thing. What I do is all my tree limbs that fall during the year, all the little twigs and stuff, I collect them, and that's what I burn them in right there. Well, if you see this daggone, see my brickwork down there? I'm a pretty good brick mason, ain't I? That's actually 4 paver stones, and I laid them out here, and then I come back with a daggone, what do you call it, some kind of craft paint the wife has, and made it look like I actually knew what I was doing. At a distance, real quick, you'd never know it. Looks pretty good to me. Well, I'll go over here to the shed. I'll show you what I'm talking about. It's another project I got in mind. Plus all the pretty birds we got. I don't know if you can see this one here or not. Nope, he done took off. He's up here on that daggone swing, on trampoline. Bluebird, pretty little thing. But on this end of the shed here, I want to put me some daggone, like a flower bed here, kind of covered in blocks and 4x4s, or yeah, 4x4s. And I got plans on putting me a bird feeder station out here. But I had them 2 rocks. I don't know if y'all see them rocks right there. But I had them 2 rocks spaced out here where I wanted to put the post. And then, but I had to move them because I had cut grass. But you got to be, what, 10 foot from a structure. I got a privacy fence there. That's my neighbor's. And then I got that shed there. And then it's got to be, the feeder's got to be at least 5 foot off the ground, because we have trouble with squirrels out here too. And so it's got to be 5 foot off the ground to avoid the squirrels. So that's kind of my idea. I want to put one of those up here, get it in by the winter time, catch the flocks going south. I don't know, might not happen till next year or the year after. Well, that's about it. I think on here I'll do a little bit more action photos, maybe time lapse and me actually doing something. So, but I reckon that's about it for today. I just wanted to try something different and let y'all be aware of what's going on down here. Should be a fun time down on the corner. Do a little history tours, showing you around town, maybe go on a couple trips, maybe over to the mountains or the beach or somewhere, and then do action photos. I'm not real active, but we'll give them a shot. Yeah. Hey, y'all have a good day. Oh, you know, I noticed the honeysuckles here, I guess it was last week. Sure are sweet smelling when you drive them down the highway, Doc. I always roll my window down. I don't ever use the air conditioner unless the baby's with me. So, but y'all take care. Y'all make it a good week, and we'll talk to you later.